So before I left London, I had to check my guy Alex at Chicken for some great advice about opening up my fast food restaurant myself in Ghana. So, yeah, Alex, this is the last time I'm going to see you.
No, mate, it's not the last time.
Okay.
It's one of the many last times you're going to see.
Yeah. So, any advice for business, Alex? Tell me, what's your top 2 advices when it comes to business?
First thing, make sure you're always clean.
Yes.
Second thing, make sure that the customer comes first.
Okay, Alex, my guy.
Thank
you, Baba.
Thank you.
So I just touched down in Osu, Accra. I'm about to head to the shop right now and get things on and popping, man. Feeling to be back home, man. Feels good to finally be back in Ghana again, man. So let's start from the beginning. Let's talk about Captain Yaw, man. Let's break down what we're trying to achieve in Ghana and what we're trying to put together out here. Okay guys, so you ever reach that point in life where you have to work out what direction you're going in? And for a long time, my partner, who is Ghanaian, with the name Ose, can't get more Ghanaian than that, has always encouraged me about Ghana. She kept on always telling me about Ghana. And for ages I never got it. And I've kind of fogged it up for a long time. Until I think the birth of my son made me think a bit about life a lot more deeper. And I had to look at my position in my family and where I wanted to go in life. And I always made a promise to myself that before I reach my 40s, I always wanted to work for myself. So I hollered at my brother, who is my business partner, and I said to him, what do you think about Ghana? And he looked at me and he was like, I don't know, bro. So he started to research it, and he started to look deep in terms of like the different opportunities that could like propel us in Ghana. So originally he started finding mad information with regards to, say, fish industry, the whole aspects of just fish farming and stuff like that. So we kind of had an idea of what we wanted to do when we came to Ghana. My advice to anybody that is trying to do anything in life is do your research, man. Can't lie, that's a gem right there. Do your research. We researched so much about Ghana. I was learning about Osei Tutu the First. I was learning about Prempeh the First. All of the history of Ghana I could take in. I was learning about the different tribes, Gaj people, Shanti people, Fanti people, Ewe people. Everything I could find about Ghana, I was putting it in my brain. As they say, knowledge is power, but knowledge is only power once applied. So here's how the journey went. We came to Ghana in 2020, in February 2020 to be exact. And we came as a business trip. So we left all the kids behind and we said to ourselves, alright, this is how we're gonna map this out. Before we came, we looked at different real estate agents, we looked at different places to let, and when we came, we hit the ground running. So when we came, we was only here for a week, which for some people is a really small length of time. But we said, let's try and make the most of this. So we came and we was everywhere. We was in Dancerman, we was in Jolu, we was Cantonment, we was in East Legon, and then finally we came here to Osu, and we was actually just down the road at a place called Snacks. So Snacks, the building next to Snacks wasn't complete as yet, and it had the Fillet sign. So we inquired about it, and whilst we was talking to the agent, my brother just kind of wandered down the road, and he stood right in front of this shop, and it was as if the shop just spoke to him, man. It was crazy. So we saw the Fillet sign, and he contacted the landlord, and it was a bit of back and forth, timings as well. You know what Ghanaians is like. I'm gonna be here in an hour. It was 2 hours, then he never came. Then it was the next day, then he never came. So time was ticking, and finally we actually met the guy that actually owned the actual building. we had a conversation with him, and he was managed to secure the building in that week's time. So all I could say, it was God-given. Like, it was great timing. And you know, when they say everything works in timing, that was just perfect timing for us. So we managed to secure the shop within the week that we was here in February. Now, as soon as we went back, March came, coronavirus hit.
The coronavirus pandemic started in China, spread to Europe, and had reached the UK by the end of January.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the US.
Oh man, it was crazy. I was thinking to myself, what are we gonna do? But somehow my missus had a mad belief in what we was doing. So she said, don't worry about it. Let's just try and work out what we want to do. So because we were so fixed on terms of like the fish industry, the shop that we secured, because it never had like much ventilation, it made it difficult for us to kind of focus on opening up a fishmonger. But we wanted to stick with that concept. So we came up with the idea of opening up a fish and chip shop. So whilst we was in the UK, we was going to places like Billingates Market. Now, if anybody you know Billingates Market, it's a massive fishmonger place that's based in East London. And this is where you get most of your fresh fish. So we was going there early hours of the morning, getting the cod, the red snapper, bringing it back home, making our batter, trying to get that perfect taste. We also was practicing in terms of the different variation of potatoes. We had Desiree potatoes, we had Morris Pipers, we was cutting them in all types of shapes and sizes. We was working out our process to a T, so it made it easier for working out what we wanted to do. So then, once we came up with a great plan, a great recipe, we thought to ourselves, right, we just can't wait till the borders is open. So how it transpired is that as soon as the borders was open, the 1st of September, my missus was ready to just hit the ground running. So she came out here in October and she started to put together the work. So let me just break down to you what we've done so far and where we're gonna go with it. So the name of the shop is called Captain Yaw. So our brand is called Captain Yaw. As you can see, I've got the hat on, I've got the fits on. I'm gonna bust you lot all on these clothes bit by bit as we go on along. And I hope you guys love the whole passion and effort that we put into this. So the name behind it is Captain Yaw. My brother is actually born on Thursday. That's the reason why we got Yaw. Also, my missus actually born on Thursday as well, which is crazy. So when we was growing up, when we was younger, I grew up in very much a church environment. Had a lot of uncles around me, Ghanaian uncles, and they always used to call my brother Captain, and I always used to be called President. Obviously because I'm Clinton, President, and also I didn't even realize Kwame Nkrumah, Saturday born. I'm a Saturday born, so my name's Kwame. So President fits perfectly. So that's why they used to always call me President growing up. So it was President and Captain. And for ages, me and my brother, like, we always loved to hustle. We always loved to grind. Like, anybody that knows us, we're like thick as thieves. So we was always coming up with different creative ideas in terms of what we wanted to do with life. And it's crazy sometimes when you're on a journey in life and you get the added element as my partner, and she adds that extra key push to us to help us execute what we have here. So let me break down this whole shop to you guys and show you around and show you what we got left to do.